a notepad full of reminders.
Steve Lowe came over today to visit me because...
From Paul Lowe, a husband who loved his family.
How you doing?
I'm good.
And to be in the know.
There are a couple of trailing showers moving through.
TV was on 24/7, and whatever was on the news or on TV, he put his little notes in there. There was a shark attack in Hawaii. 5 men in Germany were convicted of a jewelry heist. One of the last notes I have, and I'm putting this in writing, not to buy any more ice cream. Because he knew if I brought it home, he would eat it, so.
Moments of Paul's life on paper, no longer around to share his thoughts after his family believes a Metro Atlanta hospital failed to do its job. This past May, the 93-year-old grandfather went to Piedmont Eastside Medical Center in Snellville to get treated for pneumonia. He died less than a week later. Devon Gardner is Paul's daughter.
And the first thing I thought of was this sure was quick, but not really suspecting that anything had happened to him.
Something did happen. About 3 months after Paul's death, his wife says she got a call from Piedmont Hospital notifying her that medical staff made a mistake.
And I said, well, was it morphine? And she said, yes. And the reason I said that is because I remembered when I had gone back to the hospital, there was this confusion.
Paul's wife Betty says the hospital told her it accidentally overdosed her husband on morphine, administering about 60 times more than prescribed. Natalie Woodward is the family's attorney.
So this is a major problem, because it is not just 1 or 2 milligrams more, it's 60. This was a lethal dose of morphine.
But that's not the end of the story. After the family met with Piedmont Hospital, they took a look at Paul's medical records themselves. And here's what they found, according to the family's lawsuit against the hospital. A prescription for morphine was ordered on May 30th at 5:25 p.m. Paul starts receiving it at 6:10 p.m., but it's at a rate 60 times more than prescribed. Nearly 5 hours later, a nurse notifies the doctor about the overdose and asks to use Narcan to reverse it. The doctor declines. Paul is pronounced dead at 3:45 the next morning.
Would there ever be a reason for not trying Narcan?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of.
Dr. Randall Tackett is a professor at the College of Pharmacy at the University of Georgia, speaking to Atlanta News First broadly about morphine overdoses and how to respond to it.
Typically, the sooner after you notice the overdose or you start seeing signs is you start hitting them with Narcan.
Paul had a do not resuscitate order in his medical record, but his family believes that's no excuse not to save him because the hospital allegedly made the mistake.
Dessert can make you happy.
The family's attorney believes Paul's age played a role in the hospital's alleged inaction.
It is incumbent upon them to take these situations seriously, regardless of if it's somebody who's 3 or 93.
According to the National Institute of Health and the Mayo Clinic, medical errors in hospitals result in approximately 100,000 people dying each year, and morphine is among the top 10 drugs involved with mistakes.
It's occurring and can occur, and it shouldn't occur if people are carefully giving it, monitoring them.
A grandfather who preserved his memories through his pen, and a family who feels they were robbed of their own memory. A chance to say goodbye.
Yeah, I feel like no one has the right to take somebody else's life.